guys, well, it has been a while and we are now in a new home. Yes, welcome to my new channel. I'm also in a new home here in Cardiff, but this video is going to be an entirely new reintroduction to me, just a basic hello, this is who I am, so let's get into this. Hi, I'm Bunny, a 27-year-old Canadian emo kid living in Cardiff, Wales, here in the rainy UK. And though I live mainly in black emo gear, I'm an enigma and juxtaposition of sorts, as I live for and die for and obsess over all things cute and kawaii and adorable. Yes, I am an otaku. Music is my life. I am a multi-instrumentalist, but primarily a bassist, and I collect vinyl records and absolutely obsess over audio quality, and am a bit of an audiophile, to be honest. Speaking of being a geek, like I said, I am an otaku, so I love anime and manga and also Western graphic novels and cartoons and all that stuff. I'm also a bit of a gamer. I primarily love indie titles like Oxenfree and What Remains of Edith Finch. That's the name of it, right? I always forget the name of that one. I think it's What Remains of Edith Finch. Is it Edith? I can't remember her name. I think that's right. You know the one I'm talking about anyway. But yeah, I absolutely love games and anime and manga and all that good stuff. Just a total geek. I'm queer and identify as non-binary. I've only been out for about a year, so I'm still not fussed on pronouns and stuff like that. Just call me what you like. I was called she for 26 years. I'm used to it at this point, but I'm also clearly an avid tattoo collector. 12 of the 15 tattoos I have I got within the last year, so it's been a bit of a crazy tattoo year, and this has been the year that I've really gotten into it, so yeah, I've been busy. As you may be able to guess by my pentacle necklace, I am a practicing eclectic witch, which, if you're not sure of what that actually is, basically I am a pagan or Wiccan or one of those religions or spiritualities or practices, but I make my own rules. I don't follow a really strict set of guidelines that, you know, you have to if you're Wiccan or pagan specifically, but I just call myself an eclectic witch, or sometimes eclectic pagan, but I practice and do tarot and all that stuff, as you may be able to tell, but yeah, it's a pretty big part of my life, but not as exciting or crazy or scary as you may imagine it to be. I'm currently spending a lot of my time studying Japanese. Ohayo yosaki desu. Watashi wa Nihongo no gakusei. Nihon ga daisuki desu. So yes, I am self-studying Japanese, just teaching myself with textbooks and all that stuff, but I started doing this about a year ago. However, I took a long break and I'm kind of just starting way at the beginning again, so I know my hiragana and katakana and some kanji and stuff like that, but I'm just working on it, and especially actually vocalizing it is something I don't get a lot of chance to, so I'm working on it. And finally, a large part of my life and this channel is that I'm very openly battling both chronic illness and mental illness. I have primarily Ehlers-Danlos syndrome to quite a severe degree, where it is very disabling in my life and affects me a lot. And I'm also primarily diagnosed mentally with bipolar disorder, and it's been something I've lived with for my entire life, battled for a very long time since I was in my young teens. And yeah, it's a big part of my life. So those are the basics about me, and these are sort of the basic things I will be talking about on this channel, plus a lot more. I decided to start a new channel despite having an existing one for about 7 years now with over 6,000 subscribers and all that stuff, because to me, numbers aren't everything and I really needed a fresh start. In my mind, if I can connect with the right people and people who actually want to be watching my videos and who will gain something from them and find some sort of camaraderie in it and all that stuff, then that's all that matters to me. And it's just a healthy creative outlet for me and a way of connecting with the world as a whole and telling my story. And I've always been a storyteller. One thing I didn't mention is that I am a writer. That's a huge part of my life, is that I've always been a writer. And I was also, you know, in theatre and dance and all that stuff before becoming very ill. So I'm a performer, I'm a writer. YouTube and vlogging is basically made for those two things. Plus, I've definitely always aimed and hoped to raise a lot of awareness for Ehlers-Danlos syndrome and mental illness and stuff like that through my channel, and that's something I have done a lot in the past. I had an old My Story video about my EDS filmed, you know, 6 years ago that was actually shown at universities in lectures as a way to educate on chronic illness. People contacted me and told me that they showed that video to their doctors to tell them, look, I think I have this same illness, and they've been diagnosed as a result of that. So I know how powerful this platform can be in that way, and I really don't want to throw that away, so I'm really glad to be starting afresh and hopefully doing a lot more of that in the future. But of course, I'll also be sharing just my basic interests and fun stuff along with that. It's not all serious here. Don't worry, it's going to be a lot of fun. Speaking of fun, a few of these fun videos you can expect to see in the coming weeks are daily vlogs following me around my new life here living in the city of Cardiff, tattoo tour, tattoo stories, and tattoo tips and tricks and all things tattoo because I'm obsessed. Anime recommendations and videos like how to get into anime for newbies, because I know it can be a daunting thing as there are so many out there and it seems like a crazy little world, but I would like to introduce anime to more people. I'm definitely very excited to share my vinyl collection with you guys and do vinyl hauls and stuff like that. How I study Japanese. The usual monthly favorites videos, of course. I definitely like to film a new My EDS story video and also just general advice videos on coping with and living with EDS and other chronic illnesses and chronic pain and fatigue on a day-to-day basis. Basically what I've learned in the past 13 years of being actively chronically ill and diagnosed with EDS. And of course lots of music related videos, music recommendations, monthly playlists, all that good stuff. To wrap this up, a massive thank you to all those people who have been my friends and supporters over the last 6 or 7 years, however long it's been on the old channel when I started out as Bookish Bunny and all those things. Just thank you so much for sticking by me and being interested in my life and communicating with me and being my friends and supporting me through some of the toughest times I'm sure I will ever encounter in my life. There's been a lot of trauma in the past few years and you guys have really helped me through. And also a massive thank you to any new viewers and subscribers who are coming along today. I'm so excited to get to know you and for you to get to know me and to share my life with you in this lovely little creative outlet we call YouTube. I cannot wait to get into making real proper content on here again. As you guys may know, if you've been around a while, I just recently had to quit my primary thing and hobby and commitment in life, which was being in a band. I had to quit due to my health just taking over and not allowing me to really commit the way that I was hoping I could for years to come in this band. So yeah, I had to quit and it's left me with a bit of a hole in my life and a bit of a empty void, and I'm filling that with YouTube because this has always been a great outlet and it gives me something to do and something to focus on, and I'm so grateful for that. So yeah, that is why I'm starting this again. That's why I'm doing this now, but I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching this. I'm just so excited. Okay, I'll catch y'all very soon with my first real video.